So I just finished my kick stream, and yeah, let's have a short recap. By the way, I took this trade live on my kick channel. The link will be in the description. Make sure you follow me. I am live there every single day, live trading. But yeah, if you wanna follow me on kick, the link will be in the description. I took 1 to 68 risk score ratio trade, and if I taken I saw this two setup today. I saw a setup on SPX500 and a setup on Nasdaq. I ended up taking this setup because it come before like this setup over here, but this one was much better, like 1 to 2 risk score ratio, which I ended up not taking. So let me run you guys through this setup that I saw on Nasdaq. First of all, let's go and see all our overall and daily bias. So as you guys can see, you might be thinking today you would have been a bullish, like because we have 4 hours bullish, and we might just break a 1 hour structure over here, but like 1 hour was bullish at the time. No, 1 hour was not bullish, sorry. You broke a 1 hourly structure over here. So but I was bearish because look at here, we are too much overbought, bro. I want to see this equilibrium from down here to up there on the 4 hour. I want to see that because we're too much overbought. And if we look here, we had this PPI news and unemployment claims, which if we look at before the market open, so this was the news candle, and it came and took out this high and this hourly high, bro. We swept this liquidity to the upside, so that was another reason I was bearish for today. And after that, I went on like on the 15-minute time frame. As you guys can see, we saw a big a bit of like bearish movement to the downside. Price was selling, as you guys can see over there on this 50-minute candle, and we also broke 5-minute structure over here. And that was like okay for me. I went on 1 minute time frame. So now here is what I look most of the time for a lot of confluences. So look, this is the market open, price pushed higher. So we broke 1 minute structure to the downside. We disrespected this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, and we disrespected this bullish fair value gap also. No, we didn't disrespect that. So we respected this bullish fair value gap. I did not take entered best over here, like because we completely respected this. I was like price might be pushing above, but I just marked that if we disrespect that, I would have gone short over there, but that never happened. But if we come over here, then look, price comes in. We had the little fair value gap on the front 1 minute time frame over here, as you guys can see. Like we feel that, like that wasn't, I wouldn't count that as any kind of fair value gap because that was too small. But yeah, we broke a and after that we broke 1 minute structure again to the downside. The price come in, we feel that, we break 1 minute structure to the downside, still nothing because honestly, and we disrespected this fair value gap at that time. Look, after this candle closing down here, we disrespected that. We could have entered over here, put our stop loss above there, which I was looking for a bit more confidences. And after that, as you guys can see, price come in, we filled into this fair value gap again, this 1 minute fair value gap, and we completely respected that. And we had this bullish fair value gap, which we disrespected. Look, this candle closed below this bullish fair value gap, and that was like the best time for us to enter. I ended up not taking the trade because I was already in this trade on this SPX500 trade. I was like, no, I'm not gonna take that. But after that, we could have just entered over here, put our stop loss above there. That would have been like a 1 to 3.25 risk score ratio. That would have been another nice trade. So my main confluence would have been like we respecting this fair value gap and disrespecting this bullish fair value gap and closing below that. So you could have just entered based on this candle closing below there. Just enter there, put your stop loss above this high or this fair value gap that you had, and my take profit would have been pretty simple. We had some hourly low, this hourly low, and we have this fair value gap, the top of fair value gaps. We had this low, and we have the top of this fair value gap over there. And final take profit would have been this 4 hour, like bottom of this 4 hour fair value gap. But yeah, that was for a Nasdaq trade, which I ended up not taking. So let me run you guys through the trade that I took, really. So this was the trade that I took. So if we go on the 4 hour, my bias is the same thing. We are too much overbought. I want to see price to come into this equilibrium on the 4 hour. And we did saw a sweep of this high when the news come out. We took out this high over here, and that was more bearish like bias for me. And we saw this big selling off when the market opened to the downside. So after that, I went on to 1 minute time frame. I was just looking for some kind of entry. So I mean, like, I missed this entry over here. Why I did not take that? And that's pretty simple because I always want to take my trade. I want to, like, the first 20 minutes of the market, I want to let the price to develop. I don't want to take any kind of setup trade. So that's why I did not take this trade. So let's see here. Let me run you guys through. So let's see. The market opens. We see a big sell-off to the downside. Price come in. We filled into this 1 minute fair value gap. Completely respected that. And we disrespected this bullish fair value gap. This would have been a nice entry. Enter over here. Put stop loss above this fair value gap or this high. Which I ended up not taking the trade because, as I said, I want to wait the first 20 minutes of the market. And yeah, after that, look, we disrespected that. Price come, fill into this fair value gap. Yeah. So I entered over here. Look, price coming to this, we respected this bullish fair value gap. And I'm still thinking about that. We disrespected this fair value gap and respected this fair value gap. So this fair value gaps is kind of like my main confluences that I take my trade based on. Sometimes if you don't have any kind of fair value gap, I want to use like equilibrium. Let's say if equilibrium of these, like, bro, this thing is magnet thing. So if you look here, the equilibrium on the 1 minute time frame also got hit. Like, we just fell into this equilibrium also. So more like bearish confluences for me. After this candle going like this, we saw a big sell off to the downside. I just entered based on this candle, the bottom of this bullish candle. I just entered over there, and yeah, my take profit was, if we go on hourly, we had this hourly low over here as my first take profit. We had this like hourly low as my second take profit, and I had this low over there for my final take profit, which I not ended up holding my position. I just took off all of my position over there. So yeah, again, I took the same exact trade on the Kick. If you want to follow me on Kick, I'm gonna be doing live streaming every single day. I will be live trading. So if you want to follow me on Kick, do that. The link will be in the description. So it was a good trading day, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, I'm saying follow me on Kick if you want to come in and maybe live trade with me.